Hello, Giants fans. Thank you for watching the Giants Alliance channel. Today I am going to talk about Ryan Connelly and why I believe he is actually the X factor for the 2020 Giants on the defensive side of the ball. A lot of people might argue that Lorenzo Carter is the X factor because we need someone to help in the pass rushing department and he has a lot of potential. But I believe we are going to use a variety of different pass rushers, including Kyler Fackrell, Xavier Zimenez. I think Marcus Golden will come back. But somebody who I think will be on the field a lot next to Blake Martinez, if he's able to come back healthy, is Ryan Connelly. And Ryan Connelly was playing really well last season before he tore his ACL in week 4 of the regular season. I thought he was our best linebacker by far. And the defense actually never recovered after he went out with his injury. We sorely lacked his playmaking in the middle of the defense, and I'm excited for him in 2020. I think he's a great draft pick by David Gettleman in the 5th round. People forget that he was picked with Darius Slayton as the 2 5th-round picks. He fell to the 5th round because if you look at his measurables, they're nothing spectacular. He had a 4.66 40-yard dash, but he does have some special traits, and I'm going to talk to you about that. Dan Schneier wrote a really good article last year about Ryan Connelly, and he talked about how he has one special trait that really caught the eye of Dave Gettleman, and that's his quickness. According to Pro Football Focus, Connelly ran the 3rd quickest 10-yard split of any off-ball linebacker that weighed in at 240 pounds at the combine since 2010. So he has the size needed to play linebacker at 240 plus, but he's also extremely quick. And his 40 time is above average, but it doesn't blow anyone away. But if you look at his 10-yard split, it's really apparent on tape because he's able to get where he needs to be very quickly, and he has good acceleration, good burst at getting in the backfield. And that's what I'm excited about is his ability to get into the backfield because Blake Martinez is another player that's better when he's attacking and he's not reading and reacting, but instead can diagnose a play quickly and just attack. And that's part of the reason Martinez came to the Giants. And I think Connelly and Martinez playing together could be a good combo. So according to PFF, Connelly actually finished with a higher overall grade than Devin Bush, who played really well last year and the 10th overall pick for the Steelers. He also finished with a top 15 pass rush grade overall. And he only allowed 46 yards after the catch on all receptions allowed, the best mark among all linebackers in the draft class. So he is actually really good in pass coverage. He allowed 0.38 passing yards per coverage snap, which was 6th best in the 2019 linebacker class. And it was obvious last year when he was playing in the beginning of the season that he knows what he's doing when it comes to pass coverage. He did have 2 interceptions, but also he was always in the right place at the right time. He has good football IQ and great football awareness. So I'm excited to see what he can do next to Blake Martinez because linebackers have been a weakness for the Giants for so many years, dating back all the way to the 90s. But I like how fast, this is what Connelly said before the draft in 2019. NFL teams like how fast I can play downhill and how quickly I appear to recognize things. So I think that's one of my strengths that most teams really like, that I can diagnose things quickly and react to things that I see. So Connelly's 2 best traits are his quickness, his short area quickness, and his ability to diagnose plays quickly. And I like the style that he plays with because he likes to tackle ball carriers behind the line of scrimmage and he just darts into the backfield. Especially on our defense, we have 3 monster defensive linemen, Dexter Lawrence, Dalvin Tomlinson, and Leonard Williams, who are going to eat up a lot of blockers. So I think Connelly can, recover from his ACL injury. And the ACL injuries aren't the doom and gloom sort of injury that they used to be. So many guys have come back from ACL and been their old self. I know Julian Edelman recently came back from a torn ACL and he was great. Adrian Peterson came back from a major ACL injury and he was back to MVP form. And I know he's a freak of nature, but there's countless others who have come back from ACL surgery and ACL injuries and have come back to be their old self. So I'm excited to see Ryan Connelly in the middle of the defense. I think he's going to play a lot. We did draft a lot of linebackers at the end of the draft in round 6 and 7, but I think a lot of those guys are going to play mostly on special teams, and I think Connelly is going to play a lot, even on third downs. You can see on this play, this interception was mostly caused by Jenkins making a great play on the ball, but Connelly was still in the right place at the right time, and he was actually wearing the headset at the end of the season, calling the plays, which I think Martinez will do in 2020. But you can see he was able to pick off Jameis Winston, who just made a really bad pass. But Connelly was in the right place at the right time, as always. So I want to thank you guys for watching my channel. Thank you for subscribing. I had a great time the other day with Bad Dog, who had me on his live stream. So thank you, and I'll see you guys next time.